Matt Meehan here for IrishBoxing.com with another newly turned pro. We did Paul yesterday, and now it looks like there's a season of Irish pros coming along. Brandon McCarthy, how are you? The last time we obviously talked was a few months ago, obviously, and a lot has happened. So, how are you?
Good now, Matt. A lot happened, yeah. I was still an amateur the last time we spoke, so new journey now ahead. Excited for it.
What? Just explain to me, just how did that transition go from amateur to professional?
Yeah, I'm still learning. It took a while now. After everything that went on with me last year, the head cut, the hands. Then I came over here with Tommy for two training camps, and I just loved it over here. I really enjoyed it. Got on well with the coaches. Got on well training here, so it was exciting for me again, and it kind of got that hunger back to get the love of the sport again. So I'm excited now for a new journey, and I can't wait to start out.
When would the first fight be announced? And also, who you under now since coming over?
On my first fight now, so I'm going to make my debut on that. And Tommy's dad, Gary Hyde, and Ian Buckley, they're going to manage me when I'm over here. So they're looking after me great, so they are while I'm over here. So I'm getting excited now. Can't wait. First fight in just over 3 weeks now, Matt. So everything's getting real now, and can't wait for it.
How's training going? Obviously out of coming to America, training with Tommy Hyde, and obviously a great team behind him. What's it like being with that team and having a great team around you and going into your first professional fight?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'm only back from the track now this morning, so I'm in the gym here now, resting between sessions, and another session now in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But yeah, I love it over here. It's full time. It's a full time job, So you put everything into it, and as I say, whatever you put in is what you get back out of it. So I'm putting everything in every day, improving every day, and loving the experience. It's different. It's completely different than being at home. There's no distractions. It's focused on myself and all distractions.
What's a typical day in the life like with Brandon McCarthy?
Yeah, so normally on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning we do the track. So I had that this morning, track session at 6 a.m. and then normally we'd be back into the gym then for 11 a.m. for our normal boxing session. Then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is sparring in the gym. So that's a busy day in the gym. And then we're just working with strength conditioning sessions and long distance runs in between them as well. So we're busy twice a day, kind of every day. Nearly take Sunday off, and then a long run on a Saturday.
What's the sparring like that you're getting over there? Because obviously America is a highly is a great place for boxing, especially for newly turned over professionals. So what's the kind of sparring like that you're getting over there?
Good sparring. Sparring a lot tougher than back home. If you switch off over here, you're going to pay for it. You get me? Much amateur style here, you're going to learn. So that's why I love about being over here as well.
Any notable names at all that they've been hanging out with at all? Because obviously you're in the Matchroom gym. Any names that has come through those doors that you've been kind of been like, what, I'd like a few rounds off him, or have you been?
Yeah. Devin Haney was in now, not last week, I think the week before, but we just missed him actually. We were on the track, so we missed him that morning, but he was in the gym doing a session, so hopefully they're talking about him doing his next camp here now, so that would be great, to get in and get some work with him. Then obviously Conor Ben was over here, and the boys from England were in for camp as well before their fights in Vegas, so there's a lot popping in now the gym, so I can't wait now for the next couple of months. Be busy, full sparring. You couldn't ask for better.
I've seen, obviously, we've seen the crack with yourself and Tommy on social media. He's like Ant and Deck together. It's class to see. What's that like in out of camp? You know, having such great crack with him, and you know, it does kind of break the mold a small because obviously you know you're in camp and you're locked in. What's it like having that bit of good crack with such a great friend, Tommy Hyde?
Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, when me and Tommy are training now, we're focused, head down, and we're focused on what we're doing training. But then outside the training, then it's good to have a bit of crack with each other, have a laugh. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're living with each other for 6 and 7 weeks, 24 hours a day, now it does get I get in his nerves now when I say he gets them, or I get in his and he gets on mine. But yeah, we manage. Look, it's good to have another Irish lad over here. Two of us chasing the one dream, pushing each other every day. So it is good. It's not too bad now. It keeps me on my toes. He does.
Speaking of being kept on your toes, I seen you were like Garen Price and Gary Anderson in the darts. Have you? Who's beating who? I'm just interested to know.
That's even enough now at the minute now. I'm not going to give him any praise now and say he's beating me, but I'm slowly getting there. I'm progressing every day now, getting it right. But Tommy's not too bad at the darts. See, he has a dart board in the pub back home, so that's
he's been training.
He has
extra
practice.
Just going back,
exactly.
obviously,
He's been training back in Hannibal, so
might have to make an away trip from Kilkenny to Hannah
Bonds.
Bonds.
That Matt? Sorry, you broke up.
We might have to make an away trip from Kilkenny to Hannah Bonds for a darts match.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah.
I just obviously go back to the pro career. So obviously,
definitely, we're gonna have to hold a tournament down there.
100%. Going back to the pro career, so you turn 1-0, all goes well in March. What's the plan for the next year or so? Is it titles? Is it you're just going to build yourself up slowly and kind of just go through the ranks? Or do you want just fights as best as possible at the best level, as kind of quick as possible as well, within a reasonable time to have camp and go for titles? Or what's the plan for you?
I want to be kept busy this year anyway. It's a totally different game than the amateur, so I have a lot to learn. So I want to be busy this year. I want to learn. I want to grow with every fight. And then a couple of fights in, then maybe if there's titles there, smaller titles, I'll take them, you know. But look, I'm just going to go back to the main thing and learn every day. These early fights, when you're not in with such high opposition, it's a great time to learn in this game because it's completely different than the amateur game. It's like starting off as a boy one again. You're new into the program. You're learning, you're picking up little things along the way. It's completely new. So I just want to grow, develop, and learn with every fight.
Being under the care of Gary Hyde and Ian Buckley, I say something that is absolutely amazing. What was the deal like? What was it hard to make the transition? And what was the deal? Did it take long to put everything together, to put all the pieces into the jigsaw to make this move happen?
No, it wasn't. No, it's just when I came over here last year, I came over just to see what it was like, see what the life was like, if the life suited me and if I enjoyed it. And I did. And I'm grateful for Gary and Ian for giving me the opportunity anyway to come over here and see what it's like and believe in me. So we have a great team now, and I'm fit, I'm sharp, I'm ready to go. And you're all going to see on the debut then that this is the game for me. This is where I belong.
What's the long-term goal for Brandon McCarthy?
Oh, belts at as many weights as possible, Matt. Everything.
So we might have a Manny Pacquiao contender maybe for every single weight, for 5 weights.
Oh, that's the plan anyway. We'll see how many weights I can go, but we'll start with me to make my own weight now first.
Would a fight back in the hometown of Kilkenny, maybe in Kilkenny's GA home ground, would that excite the nerves at all?
Nolan Park.
Yeah,
Nolan Park would be great to get back to now. Eventually, I'll build my profile up, kind of get more experience, get more fights under my belt, kind of get a name, and then I'd love to go back to Kilkenny. Obviously, who wouldn't love to go back home and fight? Don't get me wrong, I love being over in LA and I love training over here, but I'd love to be able to bring that back in and show everyone back home what I've been working on months, years of hard work, you know. So that would be definitely down the line one day.
Like, we never could know. Maybe we might see a half GA, half Kilkenny transition. Brandon McCarthy and Brian Cody maybe someday.
Half time show in the Leinster final.
Halftime show, and then it's the
Just
final.
pull,
Brian Cody and Brandon McCarthy putting the hands up.
just pull the ring out into the middle of the field, have the scrap, and then go back out and let the boys finish off the match.
So what's it like to be training away from home? I guess it's a different environment, but I guess there's better experience out there in America.
Yeah. I'm traveling matching with the Irish team since I'm 11 years of age. You know, to the European Championships, training camps, World Championships. I'm always traveling, so I love being away. I love being home, but I feel like there's less distraction when I'm away, and I can focus fully and put all my attention into it. So I love being away from home. I love developing every day. Now, don't get me wrong, I miss my family, miss my friends and everything, but it makes it worthwhile then when you do go home after all the hard work of a couple of weeks over here and having fights. So tough, but
one final question. I want
tell myself, Matt, it's tough at the top, but it's tough at the bottom.
100%. One final question. Describe your professional. What's your first professional fight going to be like in 3 words?
Exciting, explosive, and drama.
Drama. Okay. All right. Brandon
Can't
McCarthy.
wait for it. It's going to be it's going to be completely new Brandon McCarthy.
On that note, Brandon, thank you so much for obviously taking time out of your day, out of your training schedule to talk to us. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later on.
Lovely, perfect. Thanks very much for having me on, Matt.